Welcome back. In Northwest news, salmon are swimming in streams above the site of the former Elwha Dam in the Olympic National Park for a second year in a row. The Peninsula Daily News reports last summer's return of salmon to the Elwha River above the former dam site were the first in 100 years. Olympic National Park spokeswoman Rainey McKenna says biologists have counted at least 500 adult Chinook salmon in the river, as well as a few pink salmon and coho. The official count will be released in November, but biologists said the run looks nearly identical to that of 2012. McKenna says the best place to see the Chinook as they move upstream is from the Altair Bridge on Olympic Hot Springs Road near the entrance to Altair Campground. The 108-foot-tall Elwha Dam came down in 2012. Researchers say that more than 8% of drivers in Washington state are distracted by electronic devices, including many who are actively texting on the roadway. A study released today by the University of Washington found that nearly half of distracted drivers were observed texting. Researchers compiled their numbers after observing 7,800 motorists at intersections in 6 counties. Dr. Beth Abel was the study's principal investigator. She says the findings suggest distracted driving from electronic devices is more common than previously thought. The study is part of a broader research designed to help public officials gauge whether they are making progress in strategies designed to deter distracted driving. Drivers who are caught texting while driving in Washington state currently face a $124 fine. Many families of veterans are still waiting on news of what happened to loved ones serving in our country in a time of war. For a few families, there's hope with a discovery in Italy.
A volunteer group of divers in Italy have discovered what may be the wreckage of a U.S. Army amphibious vehicle that sank on April 30th, 1945, killing 24 of the 25 soldiers on board. They were members of the 10th Mountain Division, a unit that battled Germany in northern Italy until the very last week of the war. Aging veterans are hopeful that a salvage operation can bring long-awaited closure to the families of the soldiers considered missing in action.
I just felt it as an obligation to see if we could retrieve the bodies and let the relatives have the opportunity to bury the men in a proper way.
There's no guarantee that this is the same duck that claimed 24 lives that fateful night. 2 other ducks also went down without casualties. The Italian volunteer group says it hopes to resume efforts to recover the vehicle 900 feet below the surface by early next year and look for any remains. It's unclear if the U.S. military would participate in any way.
The Army has more equipment and could do it in a lot quicker time than they're doing it. Whether there will be any bodies, I doubt that probably, but there certainly will be their dog tags and other stuff that they had in their pockets, and the shoes and clothing and so forth. Just give them a little rest, a little peace, and honor them.
More than 73,000 World War II vets remain unaccounted for. Hannah Buchdahl, The Associated Press.
Firefighters rescued 3 people early this morning from a burning home in northwest Seattle. A spokesperson told KOMO that flames blocked escape from the home. Firefighters were able to get inside and lead the 3 people to fresh air on an upper deck. 2 of the people were able to climb down a fire truck ladder. Firefighters protected a 3rd man in a wheelchair until the flames were out. Investigators believed an overheated extension cord started the fire. The Red Cross is helping the displaced residents. Well, that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.